Hi students, it's Mr. Lewis. If you're like me, you're probably wondering what all the animals at the zoo are doing on a day like this. Not many people at all are going to the zoo. It's cloudy out, it's a little bit cold. Well, I have just the answer for you. Today we're going to read a book called Zoozical, a book by Judy Sierra with pictures by Mark Brown. I hope you enjoy the book. Let's go. Also, students, at the end of this book, we have a very special surprise for you. Fufu the bear is going to play the drums, so please stay tuned. Zoozical. One blustery morning, when frosty winds blew, when families stayed home and when field trips were few, the midwinter doldrums arrived at the zoo. Little lemurs stopped leaping. Their yowling was keeping the wombats awake. Then the snakes, by mistake, tied themselves up in knots. Ocelots lost their spots. Owls did not give a hoot. Pandas quit being cute. Even penguins were surly. The zoo gates closed early. Then, just when it seemed that the doldrums had won, that the zoo never ever again would be fun, a very large hippo collapsed in dismay, and a very small hippo hopped out of the way. A young kangaroo shouted, "Look, me hop too!" And together they hip-hopped all over the zoo. It was simply amazing what two friends could do. When they tapped and they rapped and they twirled on their feet, all the animals rocked to the hipparoo beat. And slowly the doldrums began to retreat. "Woohoo!" cried the young kangaroo. "We're so musical." "Cool," said the hippo. "Let's put on a zoozical." Every creature had talent. There wasn't much to it. They just needed the hippo to say, "We can do it." We're born to be singers and dancers and acrobats. Zoozical fever swept all the zoo's habitats. The animals sang songs that everyone knew. If the words weren't quite right, then they added a few. And even giraffes, who were quiet and shy, discovered their voices could reach to the sky. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? If you're hoppy and you know it, clap your paws. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling porcupine. It's a tall world after all, for he's a jolly gorilla. And after they'd all learned the musical score, they made posters and costumes and scenery galore. The news spread like wildfire. The zoo was aglow, and in spite of the wind and the sleet and the snow, the who's who of Springfield all rushed to the show. At 8:15, when the lemurs were certain the moment was right, they flung open the curtain. On stage, the wee hippo blinked up at the light, but her feet wouldn't move. She was frozen with fright. Oh no, would the zoozical turn out all right? Yes, a tiger backstage roared an ear-splitting roar, and the hippo hopped higher than ever before. She hit the ground tapping. The crowd started clapping. The young kangaroo didn't clap. He was napping. Bears walked the tightrope with elegant ease. Flamingos whizzed by on the flying trapeze. Raccoons danced in pairs, baboons danced in troops, and snakes joined the dancers as live hula hoops. The crocodile kids led the alphabet song, with the audience gleefully chanting along. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Then onto the stage rolled 10 seals on a bus, barking, "Let's sing a tune that is all about us." The seals on the bus go round and round. And that young kangaroo, when he finally awoke, he delighted the crowd with a wild karaoke. And everyone danced to the zoo, hokey pokey. You put your right paw in, you put your left hoof out. That's what it's all about. It was one of those times that you hope never ends, when penguins and pandas and pythons are friends, when tigers don't bite, when the doldrums take flight, on a magical, musical, Zoozical night. The end. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story. I really wish I could see the musical score that the animals created, the costumes, the poster, and the scenery. It might be a fun activity for you to create those at home. Think about what the scenery looks like and draw it. Or maybe design a costume. Maybe you could make a poster that describes this musical. Or maybe even create a musical score. Good luck! And now, boys and girls, our bonus feature. Fufu the bear will play the drums. Wow, let's watch that in slow motion.